In this video, I'm going to be walking you step by step how to create a simple product. So to get started, just log into the back end of your e-commerce website. On the left side, you can see products here. So just go ahead and click on add new product. So once you click on add new product, so you're going to be welcome to this page. So this is what the page looks like. All right. So, but before I show you a simple product, if you come over here, so you can see it here, this option is where you're going to put in your simple product. Now, simple product, you can see simple product covers the vast majority of any product you may sell. Simple products are shipped and have no options. Okay, so what it means is that you can see here we have simple product and we have variable and the other like and the likes. So let me show you what a simple product looks like first. So this is a typical example of a simple product. It has no option, there is no variation. Just these items, you can add it to cart and go ahead to purchase. But if you look at these other ones now, you can see that they have option. You can choose, maybe you want the black, you want the blue, you want the orange color, or the blue color. Then you can also select the size. All right, so that's one basic difference between the variable product and a simple product. So how do you go ahead to create a simple product? So I'll just show you how to replicate this. So once you click on add a new product, so this is where you put in the product name. So basically the product name is what is showing like this. For example, this basic high neck pop jacket. So let me just copy this and then let me just paste. So this will be the title, basic high neck pop jacket. So let me just change this um, to female so that it can be a little different. All right, so then you come over here and put in your product description. Now the product description is this long text you are seeing here. All right, so that's the product description that you're going to be putting here. Now you can see that there are a lot of things that you can work with here. You can format it depending on what you want to have. You can put in link, you can put in image, you can just play around with all of this. Okay, all right, so once you scroll down, this is where we want to just make sure it is set to simple product because that is what we want to create. Okay, and if you want to do a virtual product, this will be checked if it's a downloadable product, maybe like an ebook or an audio file or a video file, maybe a course, then that is where this downloadable applies. You can see. So I'll still come back to this. So once you have select on single product, this is where you put in your regular price. So that means the amounts that you are selling it, okay, maybe like the real price. Okay, now the sales price means if you want to sell it at maybe at a discounted price, okay, so you put in here, maybe for example, this item is $45 and I can put it at a sales price of $39. Okay, so that means I'm giving a discount of $6. All right, so under the sales price, you can also schedule how long this sales want to last. All right, then you can put the from dates and then to dates. All right, you can also do that. Now, if you want to apply tax, so tax status is the item taxable, you just want to ship it on or none, so just select. And then if you want to put in a tax class, depending on what you set up during your tax, so you can select your tax class right here. Okay, now if you are going through all of this, if there's anything that you don't understand and you can see this question mark sign, just over it and then you see a short description of what each of those things actually means. All right, so the next thing is your inventory. So this is where you put in your stock keeping unit, so your SKU, so you can see the number of stocks, a unique identifier for each distinct product and service that can be purchased. So you can put in your SKU. Now, if you don't have this SKU value, it is not compulsory, all right? So, but if you have them, it's advisable to put them. So if you want to do your stock management, so track stock quantity for these products, you can check this option. So with this, you can put in how many of these products do you have. Maybe you have 100 of it, you can indicate it. So for every of the item purchased, the quantity will keep reducing, all right? So if you want to allow back order, so this is currently set by default, do not allow. All right, so back order simply means people can buy the items even when they are not available. All right, they can still go ahead and purchase it. All right, then low stock threshold. So this is how many of this item. Remember, we select that the quantity is 100. So at what number do you want to receive an email or a notification that this item is actually running out of stock? So you put that here. So if you want to do so individually, you check these options. All right, so that's it on inventory. The next thing is, so on the shipping now, this is where you're going to enter the weight, all right? And then you enter your dimension, the length, the width, and the height, and then you enter your shipping class. So if you leave it like this, you select the default shipping class that best apply to the product, maybe based on the price or maybe based on the buyer's billing address, all right? But if you want to have a separate shipping class, so you can just click on it and select the shipping class that applies based on how you set up your shipping. Okay, so if you don't understand how that works, there's a separate video for that. You can check out the playlist on e-commerce. All right, so let me just leave it as no shipping class. Okay, select the best shipping that applies when the customers is buying, maybe based on their location. Okay, so basically once you are setting up a simple product, these are the three that are the major settings that you actually need to do. Now if you want to add in a video, you can just click here to put in a link to the video for the product. All right, and then if you come over, you might not even need these stripe settings. Basically what this does is that maybe if you want to accept a special kind of payment system for this particular product, that is where you find this option. Okay, and then for advice, you want to put in the purchase notes. Okay, enable review, this is checked automatically. All right, and if you want to see the more options here, they are just upsells that you might not actually need. All right, so if you scroll down, this is where you're going to put in your short description. Now this is what the short description means. Now you can see this text here. All right, maybe one or two sentences. Okay, so this is where you're going to put that. You can also format this. You can see there are different formatting options that are available here. Right, and if you want to put in your product size chart, there's a space for you to do that. So that's it over here. Now if you look at the right side, this is where you put in your product image. All right, so you can see we have product image and we have product gallery. Now product image is the main image itself, which is this, and it's always the first one, while the gallery are the other images. So like these ones now make up the product gallery. And one thing you need to take note is whatever image you put as your product image, let's say for example I want to use this, you can see I can only select one. If I want to use this as my product image, I go ahead and select it. Make sure if you are putting in your product gallery, you don't put in the same image. If not, the image will be duplicated. I've used this for my product image, so I don't need to use it for my product gallery anymore. So let me see. Okay, so add products gallery image. So I want to use this and then use this. So I've selected the images. I go ahead and click on add to gallery. Okay, so I think I already have a duplicated image. So let me see, this is it here. So let me delete it. So like I said, make sure your product gallery is not the same with this. All right, so to avoid duplicated image, so here you go ahead and select your category that best fits the product that you're putting. So you can select as many category that you want. So let me just pick these two randomly. So you can put in your product tags. All right, so this is also a keyword that's you can use to group on those products that look similar using that particular keyword. All right, so for brands, if you set up brands, you can also pick the brands that this product belongs to. So once you are done, just go ahead and click on publish, and then you can see the product link will then appear here. So let me just open this up. Okay, so if you want to still make any other changes, just go ahead and do any other changes that you want to do, and then you come and update. All right, so that is on how to create a simple product. And let me show you what we've just created now, so you can see it here. This is the regular price, this is the sale price, the short description. So if you look at it now that this product doesn't have variation, you can just go ahead and select the quantity and add it to cart. All right, so guys, I hope you find value in this video. If you do, please give the video a thumbs up. If you have any question related to e-commerce, let me know in the comment section below. And don't forget to check out our playlist on e-commerce for more helpful videos relating to e-commerce. So guys, thank you very much for watching. My name is Prosper, and I'll see you all in another video. Bye for now.